I love another thing that Vince shared. You can't get any more blacker than he and I. So finally flying back home today, over a week, nearly a week and a half on the road. In the past 8 days, I've been to 3 different states. It's been an amazing opportunity to get the chance to work with Vince, Everett, Ellison, and April Chapman on Vince's upcoming documentary. We had an experience last week in Tennessee that was so powerful, there was no way that I could not do a video about it.
If you feel, hey, Miss Lovelace, we are on our way.
Flying past you. Oh, that's narrow.
These roads
you drive like a friggin' maniac.
Vince was doing a lot of speeding. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Since we were running behind schedule, we really had so many events booked that we were probably overbooked in hindsight. In 2 consecutive days, Vince was stopped for speeding, once by a black officer and on Friday by 2 white officers. Neither of those stops led to any tickets or infractions, although Vince was admittedly doing well over the posted speed limit. The thing that was consistent was the way that he handled himself when approached by the officers. And this is something that we had a great conversation about for the remainder of the trip, because it blows apart the false narrative that police are out targeting black people or black male drivers are treated differently. There's a long list of these lies that are promoted by those in the Afrostocracy and their comrades in the mainstream media. In both cases, Vince admitted that he was wrong, explained why he was speeding, and each officer responded in kind by letting us off with a warning. Both Vince and I shared with April and his family that this has been our experience on many different occasions. And I commend Vince for sharing in his speeches that day about the incidents that took place, because it's very important to share the truth about the common interaction between police officers and black people. Because far too many people use incidents that are blown out of proportion to obtain power, to maintain political positions, and yet the communities that they claim that they represent and care about have constantly gotten worse since the Defund the Police movement started over 4 years ago. I love another thing that Vince shared. You can't get any more blacker than he and I. Here's a situation where you have the driver and the passenger being 2 black males, not small by any stretch of the imagination. And the fact of the matter is that the officers who stopped us treated us with the utmost respect, and we also did the same for them.
Officer, thank you so much.
I was a part of SCA when I was in
high school. The sad thing is y'all would kick our butt in basketball, but we kick y'all behinds in football.
All the time.
All the time.
Y'all be safe.
All right, brother, take care.
And that is how the majority of traffic stops in this country go. However, those officers who are making these stops have no idea what they are going to encounter in any given stop. And so that is why they have to take the precautions that they do.
Stay in your car.
I'm staying in.
Another great thing that Vince pointed out is the reason why many of these stops go sideways is because the driver or individuals in the car know damn well when the cops pull them over that they have something illegal or they've done something illegal, Hence, this is why they refuse to comply and follow the police officer's commands. But despite that, the pulpit pimping preachers and the political prostitute politicians use these incidents to mislead the public and cause greater division. And that is why I think it is so important that our paths have crossed and we've gotten the chance to begin working together to push back against these false narratives, those who are using these incidents to further divide our country along ethnic lines. And it's long overdue for people to start speaking out against it. So Vince Ellison, I commend you for doing so, my brother. I'm grateful for our relationship. And I'm so excited to be working by your side, because I firmly believe that the Lord has brought us together for such a time as this. It is time for us to wake up, to grow up, and to step up.